So you remember, Bubba, on this Groundhog thing, and I do think it is possibly probably one of the goofiest American traditions that we have, and we got some pretty goofy ones. This one may be as goofy as it gets. And the thing that gets me is when
Hater.
And it's already happening.
I do like the name Gobbler's Knob.
Do you?
Do you?
Yeah.
Because let me tell you something. If you told me to meet you there, I'd say, could we go somewhere else?
Yeah. Is there any place else?
Yeah.
Like Bear's Claw?
Yeah. How's Bear's Claw sound to you?
I'm not meeting you at Gobbler's
Live.
Knob.
Wait a minute, Rick. We're live.
That's
We're
one of those
live
things.
there
Here's when you say that, you go, whoa, and then you go, okay, it's fine.
No, you take my first thing and go, well, you're taking this relationship a little fast. We don't know each other that well.
I see a guy with a sign back there.
Hey, take me to Bear's Claw, we'll see.
We're about to go too far. I feel it.
I know. Let's just stop
so
it. There it is. It's on TV. Bubba's the top hat guy.
So, Rick, do you think I see a guy back there with a sign? So he's the one that gives the official read and holds it up for everybody to see if there's going to be more winter or less.
Yeah.
But do you think these codgers today? Is this like they live for this every year?
Well, who died and left him, boss? When does he get to do it?
Well,
Here we go. Here we go. They're gonna bang on that door. Look, this is
already
should
happening?
Yeah, it's happening
right now.
Well, see, that's not real. He's in a fake log.
Greg, they do it right there at Gobbler's Knob. Go watch Groundhog the movie. They do it. They have this exact scene in Groundhog.
My point is this: now, if you had me a groundhog out in the wild in a big kudzu patch and he saw his shadow, I might believe it. This is set up.
And I never have understood how they determine what he's done, and I also don't know when they say 6 more weeks. From what point? From what date? I don't understand any of this. I mean, Groundhog Day makes zero sense to me.
Look at him. He said, I don't want to be out here in this cold.
Yeah, he was in there in that straw. He
I wonder how he
come
don't
out.
bite people. Look at him.
Yeah.
Well, he has
one
before.
word.
But like,
I'd
one
like to have
word
a groundhog.
sedated.
But
I'd like to have a groundhog.
Don't they lean into him, Greg, like Bull used to do his cat?
And listen to him.
And then like, how do we know he sees his shadow?
Look,
what do we mean by
did
that?
they set him down?
you know what?
great question.
I've never understood it.
Man, I sure would like
Hang
to just
on,
go
they
back
gonna
to
set him
sleep.
down.
Hang on.
Is this
what
what
is
they
this?
do?
This is TV one, which because it's on 2, so it must be 1.
Top
Right?
hat.
Only
Set
we
it
would do it that way.
Groundhog.org. Janice,
Courtesy of
they
Fox
say that Puxatawny Phil is the
Gentlemen,
only
let's find out
true
what Phil has
weather
to say.
forecasting groundhog.
Come round.
Right,
So,
but he's
what
not
does that
right
mean?
a lot of
They've
the
laid
time,
him down.
unfortunately.
I wish
Even
he'd
though we
bite
love
that
him.
guy right
Well,
in
that's-
the
Yeah, I know.
He's a
Just
groundhog.
lunge
He's gonna
at him and
tell
get him good.
He's going to tell
Look
one
at
of
that
the
guy, how
inner
much he
circle
loves it, Greg.
in Groundhog
What if he
his
bowed up and just left a
prediction
pile
is.
of-
You hear
They
what you
have
just
to
said?
translate it.
Groundhog ease, and they have to translate it.
Oh, so he's going to tell them they
that's
don't
what
even
she-
look at the shadow.
That's right.
See, I
That's
didn't
what
know
she
that.
just
I didn't
said.
know that. I didn't
No,
know
I-
that.
Greg, I tried to tell you this. You ain't listening to. I don't know why you don't want to listen about Groundhog Day.
Wait a minute,
It baffles me.
how do they know if he saw his shadow?
Greg, they say he tells them.
Yeah, he
Groundhog ease is what they
I
just
had no
said.
idea.
He just
That's-
told
I
him.
thought he
Greg,
actually ran out and saw his
Greg,
shadow or not.
You should hate this at a level
Rick,
that
I do now. I didn't realize that. I thought he.
Listen.
ye.
Here we go.
Now, this second day of February, 2021, the 135th
They're not
annual
wearing
track
masks.
of Punxsutawney Groundhog Club.
Oh my God.
Punxsutawney Phil, the seer of seers, the prognosticator
I would
of
run
all
up and tackle this guy.
prognosticators, was awakened
not
from his
wearing
burrow
masks.
at 7:25 a.m. by his handler and friend on
Friend.
this quiet morning
They're not social
where
distance.
few can attend. In Groundhog He's, Phil directed the president and the inner circle to his prediction scroll that reads, "It's a beautiful morning, this I can see, with all my fans viewing virtually. My faithful followers being safe
how do you
and
let this
secure. Our tradition of Groundhog Day must endure.
It's the dumbest
We
thing
have all
I've ever
passed through
been
the
part
darkness
ever
of night,
seen, ever felt.
but now see hope in morning's bright light. But now, when I turn to see,
Get to it.
there's a perfect shadow cast of me. 6 more weeks of winter there will be."
There you
Wait,
have it.
time out. Time out.
I can't imagine why
This
they had
is-
voter fraud.
This is the.
I thought.
This is the dumbest.
Lord.
This is the dumbest thing
I didn't
that
know
I have
that.
ever.
I didn't know
been
they
part
did that. I didn't know they looked at him and.
Oh, they declare if he saw a shadow.
Now, see,
or
I
not.
thought when I was growing up, before I ever saw the guy in the top hat, I thought there was like a camera at a den of a wild groundhog that they watched on camera, and when he ran out, it was real. I'm not saying he was predicting, but he actually saw a shadow.
Right,
I didn't know
right.
they acted like he told them. That's stupid.
All right. So,
Plus, it's kind of early in the morning there. What kind of shadows are you going to cast?
Greg, it is.
So they just basically just go, we're going to
where you been, Greg?
I don't. Rick,
We've been
Rick, I
trashing
haven't
this
even
day.
seen the movie.
Greg,
Yeah.
we've been trashing this
You
day
love the movie.
for years.
It's like
Where
you
have
hadn't
you been?
It's like you hadn't wanted to pay
Did you
attention.
just flip the switch off when we
I
talk about
thought
this?
they had a real groundhog.
How long you been working here?
I thought they had one out in the wild, and he'd come out every now and then.
Greg,
They
we've
never
talked about
come.
this every year.
I hadn't been
If there was one woman up there named Peggy, Greg would be in.
Well,
there.
here's the deal. Something about groundhog just I turn it when I hear the word groundhog, I flip everything
Well,
off.
I know you, and I know you really well, and I know things that bother
Mad at
you.
you.
I didn't
This
know
has
he-
every element of things you hate.
I thought he physically saw a shadow did.
but
I didn't know that they pretended that he told them.
right, Greg.
I didn't know that.
Where you been? All right. Also, don't forget this. Now, this is the part I can't believe. I can't believe you're not trashing this. When you turn on every news thing yesterday and today, and they go, "Well, tomorrow we'll find out whether it's going to be 6 more weeks of winter or maybe an early spring." No, we're not. We're not finding that out today.
Rick, let me back
That's
up.
not true.
Let me back up. Let's say
I wonder what Phil's going to say. No one knows. It's what somebody already wrote on a proclamation.
I didn't know it.
Yeah.
Now, did I say whether he saw a shadow really predicted it? No, but I thought he actually either saw a
No.
shadow. I didn't know that he. See, that I haven't been paying
Greg,
attention.
how can there be a shadow? It's what? It's 7
Well,
o'clock
I've never
in the morning
watched
there.
it. It's the
There's
first time
there
I've
can't
ever
be
watched
much
it.
Of a,
First
of a
time I've ever
shadow.
watched it. Other times
Where
I
have
just
you
saw him
been?
holding him up there.